Let's be honest, every year we get tons of Korean dramas, but there's always a few that hit differently, especially when they peel back the curtain on something as glamorous yet mysterious as the entertainment industry. And in early 2026, we're already seeing a strong trend. Dramas that don't just show the spotlight, but everything behind it. The ambition, the manipulation, the pressure, and sometimes the damage. So today, I want to talk with you about 3 dramas that are not just entertaining, but also make you question what really happens behind fame. And as we go through each one, I want you to think about this too. If success comes with this kind of cost, would you still chase it? Climax. So first, we have Climax, starring Joo Ji-hoon and Ha Ji-won. And honestly, this one feels heavy right from the start. It's not just about entertainment, it's about power. The story follows Bang Tae-seop, a prosecutor driven by one thing: revenge and ambition. His father's death in the past becomes the fuel that pushes him into this elite, almost untouchable world where politics and entertainment collide. And what's really interesting here is how the drama shows that talent and hard work aren't always enough. Sometimes people climb not because they deserve to, but because they know how to play the game. What really caught my attention is his decision to marry a top actress, Chu Sang-ah, not purely out of love, but as a strategic move. That's already a huge red flag, right? And it makes you wonder, how many relationships in the industry are actually genuine? Or are they just carefully planned alliances? As his career rises thanks to her fame, we see this uncomfortable truth. Popularity can be weaponized. But then comes the downfall. Their marriage starts cracking under pressure, betrayal enters the picture, and suddenly everything feels unstable. And here's where I want to ask you, do you think ambition always leads to corruption? Or is it the system that forces people to become like this? Because in Climax, it feels like once you step into that elite circle, there's no clean way to survive. Personally, I find this kind of storyline both fascinating and disturbing, because it doesn't feel that far from reality. It's dramatic, yes, but it also feels like it could be happening behind closed doors right now. Phantom Lawyer. Next, we have something a bit more unique in tone. Phantom Lawyer, starring Yoo Yeon-seok. At first glance, you might think it's just another legal drama, but then it throws in comedy and fantasy, and suddenly it becomes something completely different. The main character, Shin Yi-rang, is a lawyer who can't even get hired because of his father's past. That alone already shows how reputation can follow you, even when it's not your fault. But then things take a strange turn. He starts seeing ghosts, and not just random ghosts, but spirits who died unfairly. Now, this concept is actually brilliant because it turns legal cases into something more emotional and personal. These aren't just clients, they're victims who never got justice. And one of the most impactful cases involves a K-pop trainee, Kim Soo-ae, played by Oh Ye-ju. Her story hits hard. At first, it looks like suicide, which sadly is something we've seen in real-life headlines. But then we learn she was actually pushed. That twist is chilling, because it reflects a darker possibility behind many official stories. And this is where the drama really stands out. It doesn't just entertain, it questions narratives. I think what makes Phantom Lawyer so engaging is how it balances humor with really serious issues. You might laugh in one scene, and then suddenly feel completely unsettled in the next. And let me ask you this, if you had the ability to talk to people who died unfairly, would you want that responsibility? Because helping them means uncovering truths that powerful people might want to keep hidden. For me, this drama feels like a reminder that justice isn't always served in the real world. Sometimes, it takes something supernatural, even fictional, to imagine what true justice could look like. And that says a lot about how we see reality, doesn't it? Can This Love Be Translated? Finally, we have a completely different vibe with Can This Love Be Translated, starring Go Yeon-jung and Kim Son-ho. This one is lighter on the surface, more romantic, more emotional, but don't be fooled, it still dives into the pressures of the entertainment world. The story follows Cha Moo-hee, a rising actress, and Joo Ho-jin, a multilingual translator. Their relationship starts in a pretty unique way, during an international setting, and grows as they work together across different countries. And I think what makes this drama stand out is how it shows love developing in the middle of chaos, schedules, public attention, and personal trauma. Because let's not forget, Cha Moo-hee isn't just a cheerful rising star. She's carrying deep emotional wounds from her past. And this is something I really appreciate about this drama. It doesn't treat romance as something magical that fixes everything instantly. Instead, it shows healing as a process. Slow, messy, sometimes frustrating. And I'm curious, do you think love can truly heal someone's past trauma? Or does it just help them cope with it? Because in this drama, Joo Ho-jin becomes a source of comfort, but also a mirror that forces Cha Moo-hee to confront her pain. Their relationship isn't perfect, and that's exactly why it feels real. Also, the entertainment aspect here is more subtle, but still important. It shows how even when you're successful and admired, you can feel incredibly alone. And that contrast, the public image versus private reality, is something all three of these dramas share, just in different ways. So if I had to sum it up, these three dramas, Climax, Phantom Lawyer, and Can This Love Be Translated, aren't just telling stories about the entertainment industry. They're showing us different angles of it. Power and corruption, injustice and hidden truths, and emotional struggles behind fame. And I think that's why they're so engaging, because they don't just let us watch, they make us think. Now I really want to hear from you. Which of these dramas feels the most interesting to you? Are you more into the dark, intense story like Climax, the unique mix of fantasy and justice in Phantom Lawyer, or the emotional romance in Can This Love Be Translated? And more importantly, do you think these dramas exaggerate reality, or are they closer to the truth than we'd like to admit? Let's talk about it in the comments.